Hey everyone, this is day 6 of the grungy stuff, and I think I'm starting to get into the swing of this now as to how it works for me rather than what I'm seeing. I'm going to do a very large pocket today. That's what this is for. So this will fit over the page. And then tomorrow, I think, for the last day, I'm going to bring it all together. So I'm going to put everything in, and then I'm going to decorate all the pages and just finish it off and generally tidy it up. Right, first of all, the pocket. I really liked the effect I got with the gesso. So this is quite thick, heavy gesso, this one is called. But I like that. So I'm going to go for some more of it. And I think this really sort of adds to it. You know, people talk about grungy look, and it doesn't necessarily, for me, in my brain, have to mean dirty stuff. Well, not dirty, but dark. That's what I think of it, dark. And what I was trying to do, I think, to begin with, was so dark. So I think tomorrow I might go with, when I put it all together, is go through and add, that's probably enough on there, although let's try and get rid of that, although I think it probably will be covered up. That's better, a bit more of a coverage. My plan is to, I've got lots of layers, different bits to go on it. Okay, let's go with that. And then I've got some, what's this called? I actually can't read that. Art Alchemy. Acrylic paint, it's metallic paint. If I hold it up, perhaps you could, there we go. And my plan is to stencil it again. So I started with the Harlequin, I'm going to finish with the Harlequin. And I've got, without spilling it over everything, one of these little stamping sponge things. So the idea is to try and get it, so if I try and arrange it on the mat, I'm going to see. I've not actually done this bit before, so it may work. But I'm loving the colour. Peel it off. Oh, that works. Okay, let's try and bring it down a bit. Let's take some out of the lid. The reason I'm just dabbing it off is to try and make it a bit more even across the sponge. Let's see if I can get that sort of. Actually, I want it further down. I want it to try and join up. Maybe. That'll do. Oh, I'm liking that. Right, those will be washed off in a moment. Put the lid on before I completely forget and knock it everywhere, which I have done before. I ended up wearing purple. I quite like purple, but not on a grey t-shirt. Okay. Let's get rid of that bit. Well, like that. Okay, right. And now I'm going to cover most of it up. So I have a bit of lace. I have picked out some bits. So I quite liked the thought of having a twig on there. I picked out this card because I thought, oh, yeah, maybe. But then I saw this one, and I actually think I'm going to go for this one. I'm just going to edge it in the black soot. Because I'm thinking brown is going to blend in too much on this. So, if it's going to go down the page, I'm wanting it like that. I had got another one of the stamps, or the stamp things that I'd put on. It's just an odd bit of lace that I've got. That was actually dyed with food colouring, the purple. And then of course I have picked out a load of buttons. So it is just a question. When I look at buttons like that and they look a bit, but when you turn them over, actually, they look quite inspiring. Now, when I was having a mess around, I quite like the twig going across. So let's make it more interesting. I've got some more of this craft wire. So I'm just going to start it off and then wind it round. Let's put some a bit closer together in the middle. It's all about texture. I think I've come to the conclusion that this... Alright, let's go back down. The grungy stuff is all about texture, in my opinion. I have been known to be wrong before. Okay. Trusty pliers. I wanted to try and get it so it finishes at the same. So when I glue it down, all the sharp bits will be at the bottom. So I'm thinking that on there, that adds a bit of texture to it. I've got various bits of papers. I found this scrumpled up in the bottom. I thought that might, actually that will. Fit in with that. Although you're not seeing much of it, are you? Never mind. I think that one probably looks better down there somewhere. Okay, I think that's going to be too long. If that's going to be where the seam is, I need to shorten it quite a lot actually. Pliers are wonderful. Just move the wire down a bit. Figure out which way it's going to lie. That's better. Now then, I have. These have been, I've got a jar of old buttons that I keep from forever, it would seem. Maybe something like that. Yeah. Ooh, I've got. When I was trying out the various colours for the monochrome theme, that was a bit that I was stamping to try and see what they look like. Maybe that. on that? No, that just looks odd. I'm wondering actually if that might be... Turn those up. I had actually got some thread ready to, but I don't think they're going to need it. Let's have a bit of a contrast. Okay, I am not happy with that sticking out. I think I am going to cut this down. Where to cut it to? Let's make it 2 little ones. I like the pink, although it's got blue on it, and I like the butterflies. That's got it. Wee-hee. Right, a bit more of the black around the edge. That's one. So, what do we think? And then I think what I'll do is I'll just go around the edge and stitch. Just to... Let's bring it down a bit. Okay, now we can see more. Hey, there we go. Right, I'm also just going to go around this with a bit of black. Oops. As soon as I can't decide which piece is going to be at the front, I'm going to do it all. No, it's definitely got to go underneath. I think that is roughly how it's going to go. Wow, it's taken a few days to get to the point where I'm actually feeling quite confident about doing these. Right, I'm just going to wait for my glue gun to heat up a bit. I have been binge watching how to use a glue gun properly without burning yourself. Yeah, I still can't get rid of the strings, they're just not working. But hey ho, there we go. Is that... Ooh, that's still a... One thing I thought I've actually got these embellishments. You know when you buy things because they're cheap and then you don't actually end up... Well, I've used a couple of them I think, but that's been about it. Oops. Instead of that button. Oh yeah, that'll work. Right, okay. Now let's take these off for a minute and just tack everything down. Maybe. Okay. I figured if I could use a glue gun it might be a lot quicker. It certainly is. Right, let's move all these for a moment. Sorry if my arms are getting in the way. Ow. Okay. That didn't quite work. Maybe a little bit under there. I think we'll... Is it all on camera? Yeah. Let's start building it back up. That one was to go there. I like that one. I want it to come over the top. Okay. This is where I might have to edit a few swear words. And I think we'll put that one down. And that one. Okay, I've never glued down ribbon before, so let's see if this works. Okay. And now then, where was my underneath there? So I think I might just run a fair bit of glue on there. I am going to put some... This was the only black I could find in my box. I don't even think it's embroidery thread. It looks like a kind of wool. That's that one. I quite like that on there. The rest I'm not unduly fussed about. That looks a bit prescriptive, doesn't it? I think they're all going to look a bit that way. This is one of those times where you really wish you'd taken a picture. I'll do. So I'm trying to leave enough space so that I can actually stitch around the edge. Or maybe I won't. Okay, let's see how... I didn't really want glue coming up through the holes. And the reason I'm moving it is just to make sure I don't get stuck to the paper at the back. That actually looks okay like that. Oh, they're both the same. Kind of messed up with the glue. And then which way are we having this? That looks pretty good. I think somewhere like that. And then I quite like that up there. Will that hold it? Do you know what? I am going to take that off. And stick a load of glue on the back. And yep, that's hot. Okay, I need to watch more videos. Or I need to be in not quite so much of a rush. Ooh. Right, so there we have, if I get rid of my bit of paper, a pocket. Right, switch the glue gun off. I am going to go and stitch this on, I'm actually going to stitch around it and then I'm going to stitch onto the page, and I will be back once I've done that and show you the finished thing. Everyone, right, I have been and stitched around it, and I only had to pull off one button. I managed to get that one up to actually get the zipper foot underneath. So I need to glue that one back on. So I've got a piece of wax paper, which I'm just going to put underneath. That will stop the button sticking. So move that out of the way. Okay, burnt finger time. I think it went sort of there. So, and then you can just pull the wax paper out and you've still got a fully functioning pocket. So that's my page. I've actually decided to put that one in the middle. This is so chunky. I have been putting on bits roughly where I want them to go. So that one was going to go there. I was going to put this big pocket down there, but I quite like the stitching showing through on that one. So I've got to find somewhere else for that one to go. Right, tomorrow, considering that's only got 5 pages, it's like, oh my life, or 5 sheets of paper in it. Abby, the granddaughter for who, and every time I FaceTime it's like, and what colour hair have you got today? Bless, the joy of being 15. Right. And that's it until tomorrow, and we'll bring it all together and just finish it off. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's certainly been a journey for me. Right, take care, and I will speak to you all tomorrow. Bye.